Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nexus where we spotlight some of our favorite local businesses. I'm really excited to introduce you today to Manuel Walker. He's with Nebraska Knockerball. Walkerball.
Walker ball, there we go. I like it.
Yeah, no, it's Nebraska Knockerball. It's a really fun business. He brings inflatables and knockerballs to you, and you can have a really great time at any of your events. But I will let him do the talking, and welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
Yeah, I'm really excited for everyone to kind of get to know what you do because it's a great thing to have at any event. I've been at events that these are at, and everyone just has such a great time. So, first of all, just tell us a little bit about you and like what you did before you started this business.
Absolutely. I run heavy equipment for about 15 years for a local union, and so I set all day, every day. This was my movement, right?
Oh my gosh.
And so in the beginning it was fun, but over time it was a little bit overregulated, I think.
Sure.
And since the pandemic, you couldn't really cut up and have fun. And so I started looking elsewhere for opportunities to make some income.
Mm-hmm.
And so Knockerball itself, I found a couple of off-brand bubble balls on Facebook Marketplace.
Uh-huh.
And I had some friends over and some adult beverages, and it's like, man, this is quite a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is really fun.
And I wanted to see if there was any opportunity to make some money with it, and it took me quite a bit of time, but about 18 months, finally found enough information about it to commit,
Mm-hmm.
and opened my business in January of 22, and here we are, almost. Well, yeah, 2 years, and,
Yeah,
and
you've
a little
made
bit of
it
change.
2.5 years, which is
We've grown a
really
lot since
good,
we first started. Like you said, I have the Knockerballs. That is, the namesake of the company.
Mm-hmm.
But we offer so much more. We have a menagerie of activities and games to play.
Yeah, sometimes people don't want to keep all this stuff in their garage for the one time a year that they're going to use it, right?
For sure, it
Yeah.
is a lot to store.
Yeah.
You have to have a big space. I don't have enough space as it is.
Yeah.
So I'm looking to grow, my facility and, look for some employees. But
Yeah.
yeah, we provide physically engaging fun for all ages.
Yes.
Doesn't
yes.
matter if you're, 3 or 93.
Yep.
I literally have had a 76-year-old grandmother playing with her 6-year-old great grandson.
Oh, how fun.
I love the opportunities to provide bonding experiences.
Yeah.
So it's been awesome. Like I said, I knew nothing about business,
Yeah.
so it's kind of a necessity.
Well, I had the pleasure of meeting you when you started your business. Obviously, you were kind of coming out to networking events and introducing yourself. And it's been really fun to watch the business grow over the years and see all the different things that you've added into the repertoire. So
Right.
tell us the other things that people can rent from you.
Oh my goodness! So we offer Nerf parties.
Oh, fun.
So we have enough Nerf guns for up to 20 people to play for a couple hours. We also offer archery tag.
I didn't know you did that one.
That's my newest. Next to my Zorb balls.
What's a
Archery tag.
Zorb ball?
A Zorb ball is a human hamster ball. Your whole body gets inside the ball, and so you may have seen on some TikToks, that they put them out on the water.
Uh-huh.
I don't do that because that's a liability for my business, but you can, take them outside, roll around in them, just
Yeah.
like you're using all of your muscles, and you're not even really doing any lifting.
Yeah.
But you're just going through the motions, rolling this ball like a human hamster. But that's a couple of them. We also offer basketball, Connect Four, human foosball. Human foosball, oh my goodness.
That is a super fun one. Yeah.
So, through the years, it's been one of my favorite rentals, just because it gets more people playing at one time. So you play 5 versus 5. It's fast, competitive fun. It's very little contact, but you may take a stray ball to the face. It has happened, quite often.
Could
But we also offer foot darts. Foot darts is our 12-foot dartboard that you kick Velcro soccer balls at. And on the backside is a 3-hole football
that's
toss.
right.
Yeah, which
I forgot
so
about
much.
that one.
Right?
There are so many different ones.
I
You could
can't
have
even tell
like
you.
an event like every year for 10 years and have a new activity. Just call
Absolutely,
Manuel.
that's what I like is providing options for entertainment because
Yeah.
don't anybody getting bored.
Well, I mean, you go to a lot of barbecues and they just have like bags or washers. Or,
Right? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
yard games. We offer a lot of those like giant beer pong. If there's children playing, don't worry. There's no beer involved. It's literally
Yeah.
yard pong.
Yeah.
But we also offer cornhole, giant Jenga, giant Connect Four. I have a new one that isn't necessarily a game, but it's a wobble rocker seesaw.
Okay, you're going to need to explain that one.
Right? Yeah, they typically I do get
Wobble,
question.
rocker, seesaw?
That's right. So it looks like
Seesaws
the planet
are fun
Saturn.
though. But...
So it's not your typical seesaw.
Oh, okay.
It is quote unquote inflatable, even though it doesn't require a blower to stay inflated, just like the knocker balls.
Oh,
You
right.
inflate
Yeah,
it
you
and
inflate
it
it
stays
once.
there, right?
Okay.
But it's got a ring around it you stand on, and you can go back and forth like a regular seesaw, but you can also go around the world like a teeter-totter.
Oh my god.
And so it's not just for kids. Adults really get a good core workout just because you're using your legs and your core to really stay on exactly. So it's not just child's play.
Do you do any in like bull riding type of activities? That feels like something
I
that
don't
would equate
have
to that.
the mechanical bull just yet. That is on the radar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were just talking about that the other day, that we don't know of anyone in town that has one.
There's not really any in town. There's some on the outskirts, but not necessarily in town yet.
Well, okay, so tell us some of the like favorite kinds of events you do. I know that you've done quite a few after prom parties,
right?
Post prom. What else have you done?
So we do team building activities for companies, and we also offer birthday parties. We host it at our place, or I can bring it to you. If you have a space big enough for me to come out to you. We do community events such as like this weekend I'm going out to Western Nebraska, the town, not the geographic area, but they're doing Western Days. So it's a community celebration.
Oh, fun, like in the park or whatever.
Yeah, we go to the park out there, and we bring whatever they like, which we're doing all of our big inflatables this weekend. Mm-hmm. And so we'll go out there for 4 or 5 hours and just help the town celebrate.
Yeah, like some bounce houses, right?
Oh yeah, we got bounce house. That's another one we didn't even talk about really. Bounce house. We're doing the axe throw.
Oh, fun.
We have a couple of different axe throws that you throw foam axes with Velcro blades, so you don't have to worry about chopping little fingers off. But it's just stuff to get you up and moving. Yep.
That's the beauty of it. And interacting, you get to know people in a totally different way when you're playing games like that, I feel like.
Right. It's just a great icebreaker, really. If you're not even familiar with each other, it's a great way to bond and develop friendships.
Well, every quarter we do an outside activity like that, so we'll have to come over for one of those afternoons. It'll be really fun. Watch out, Rachel. Okay, which one's your favorite of all of them? Which one are you most likely to participate in when you have it set up?
Probably the knockerball.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because
there's just something so fun about crashing into somebody.
We always want that one shot, that one opportunity at somebody that we really don't like, but we don't want to go to jail. And so, it's always fun. I tell people when they're playing, you can't be a bully. I don't tolerate bullies, and so if there's somebody that's being a bully, this is your one opportunity. If you continue, I will put on a ball because there's always a bigger bully.
That's a good threat.
No,
and you don't mind doing it.
No, it's good for me just being familiar with the equipment and making sure everybody's staying safe and engaged and having fun.
Right. Oh man, I loved how you said it was for little kids and adults.
It doesn't matter if you're old enough to walk and talk. You can put on a knockerball and knock. And
sometimes teenagers can be so awkward, but you bring a game like this out, and then their real personality comes out, and
it lets them just put whatever's ailing them aside and just get in the ball.
Yeah.
Literally that's what it's about, is just you're different inside the ball because you can just let loose.
Yeah, that's true. You don't have those same fears and hesitations. You really just
exactly.
kind of
Like I
yeah.
make people do a front flip and a back flip before they really get started, because at some point in time, if you are getting bumped around, you might go over, on top of your head.
Yeah.
And so some people are scared. They don't want to go, over their head. Like that's no option. You have to do this in order to actually stay in the ball, because at some point you will.
Yeah. Well, and you won't think about it because it's just going to happen.
And that's the glory part of it is, literally you can do acrobatic moves that you normally would be scared.
Yeah.
So you're, putting yourself out of your comfort zone, and you're growing, as a person.
Yeah.
But also you get to do some fun things that you would be scared to do.
Yeah. Is there a particular group that you hosted one time that you just thought was so fun, or any fun stories?
It's crazy. I had a 5th grade class from Cabot Elementary. It was about 85 5th graders.
Oh gosh, that would be the best.
To think that I could tell a great story about a 5th grade class is kind of crazy, but the setting was perfect. The kids all come in. They didn't play knockerballs. They just played a lot of the other inflatables. And the staff and the moms and stuff were just so much fun.
Oh.
We always have a lot of jams going when we're partying, because it's not a party unless you have some music.
Yep.
And so the moms
Manny knows
were
how
like,
to have a good time.
Oh yeah, I may not know much, but I know how to have a good time.
Yeah.
The moms told me they didn't care what was played. I'm like, well, what if it has explicits? We really don't care. They listen to it anyway. I'm like,
true.
All right, let's go. And I tell you what, the moms, and the staff was up dancing around, and I couldn't have asked for more. It was just a really relaxed setting.
That's awesome. You'll have to check out his Facebook page. He's got a lot of pictures of people having fun doing all this stuff.
Oh yeah, Nebraska Knockerball LLC on Facebook.
Yep, we tagged you so people can find you. Then you got a great website. People can go online to book, right?
Oh yeah, you can book online. I really like for people to call me, because I still like that freedom of time. I do have a family that I like to spend time with, and so I don't want to book something on my daughter's dance recital.
Right.
So it is best to give me a call.
Yeah. Well, and also mention every month you have a special. Which what is it this month?
So this month is 10 knockerballs for the price of 6. It's $100 savings. So 6 knockerballs is normally $250 for 90 minutes.
Okay.
And this month you get 10 for the same price.
Cool. Can have a lot more fun that way. A lot more crashes.
Yeah. a lot more opportunities. We do have a running special in our facility.
Yeah.
3 inflatables for $549 for 90 minutes. You can play longer than 90 minutes if you'd like. It's only $75 for every half hour after.
Okay.
And so it's all up to the customer and what they want.
Yeah, then you don't have to have the space. Manny's got it. You can just show
That's right.
up
If you don't want to clean, I just,
Yeah.
I'll clean up after you. I just, ask people to pick up trash, but I'll clean up, if there's a mess.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, I know you mentioned you're kind of getting busier, and it would be great to have some help, like maybe some evenings and weekends. So I thought I'd mention that on here. If anyone's looking for a little way to make extra income, might find someone to help you out.
Yeah, I am definitely looking for some muscle. All these inflatables are quite heavy.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times the events are outside. And so I will have to, bring, say, my human foosball. It's only like 400 pounds. Not a big deal.
Oh, boy.
But I'm not a spring chicken anymore. And so, lifting that heavy weight is kind of, bad for me at times. So I do want some help. I want somebody that's well-versed in social media. Yeah. A young, strapping individual would be great.
Yeah.
I'm looking for just part-time help right now, but something in the future. Looking for an office manager maybe.
Yeah. Well, I always kind of like to ask business owners, what's their favorite part about owning a business, and why should someone else maybe start their own business?
My biggest thing for being a business owner is just financial. You don't have to work for the man anymore, so you can charge what you think you want, and if you enjoy that freedom of time as well, being able to schedule a day and not have to worry about somebody filling your position because you can't make it that day.
Yeah.
And so starting out, I would say just not having to worry about losing your job because you aren't reporting to somebody else. You are the person you're reporting to. And if you have a dream, by all means, I don't care. I should have done this a long time ago, but no college education was was a big deal. But when you're forced to learn, that's probably the best way, because it's a necessity, and that's necessity is the creator of what's it saying? Ingenuity.
Right. I mean, I always say, like, jump and grow your wings on the way down, because it's never going to be the perfect time. You're never going to have the perfect amount of savings.
Right.
You're never going to know everything about running a business. But if it's a passion of yours, or there's something you just really want to work for yourself and have that freedom, there's a lot of benefits to it. There's a lot of stress, but...
Oh my goodness. They didn't tell you about the stress.
No.
We all just think, owning my own business, I'm going to be rich. It's not going to happen anytime quickly, but
just be dedicated and like dig in, and eventually
that's
you'll
right.
get
Stay consistent. Keep motivated. Always keep your head up.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome advice. I really appreciate you coming in today, taking time out of your day to show everyone what you can do for them. I hope you guys all check out his website and book him for an event. It's like a super fun time. You're never going to regret it. People will really remember those events.
That's the biggest thing is, there's a lot of opportunities for other entertainment, but you're not going to remember that, in 2 weeks. If you come, have an event with Nebraska Knockerball, I promise you'll remember it for years.
People will keep talking about it, and that's what you want when you have a really fun event. So, all right. Well, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you in a few weeks. Bye.
Goodbye.